Hey y'all, I hope you're sitting down for this because what I'm about to tell you is so messy, so disrespectful, so jaw-dropping it might just break the internet again. Remy, she's not just trending, sis is spiraling. And the reason? Claressa Shields just confirmed on camera with a smile that she's planning to have a baby with Papoose. Yes, a baby with the same Papoose who is still legally married to Remy. Not separated, not divorced, married, y'all. How did we get here? This isn't just another celebrity love triangle. This is warfare disguised as motherhood. Claressa didn't hint. She didn't tease. She sent it loud and proud like she was announcing a championship fight. And Remy, word on the street is she cracked, as an emotional breakdown, trust shattered, glass broken. And let's be real, when a woman loses her man and hears about a baby on the way from the side chick turned spotlight queen, that's not just a loss, that's an attack on her entire existence. So don't go nowhere because this story is deep, dirty, and dripping in drama. Let's get into it. So, just when we thought the Remy Papoose, Claressa love triangle had reached its peak, Claressa Shields said, "Wait, hold my mic, because apparently stealing a man isn't enough these days. Now you've got to plant roots, raise legacies, and send a direct nuclear missile to the ex-wife's heart with a baby announcement." Now, let's rewind for the lost souls in the back. We're talking about Remy, rap legend, bronze royalty, the ride-or-die wife who held it down for Papoose during his prime, his slump, and yes, even behind prison walls. They were that couple, black love personified, matching outfits and all. People said if Remy and Papoose couldn't make it, there was no hope left in the world. They were goals. Enter, stage left, Claressa Shields, two-time Olympic gold medalist, undefeated boxing champion, and now allegedly Remy's worst nightmare. Their drama started off quiet, rumors, whispers, the occasional shady post. But Claressa went from shadowy side character to main villain real quick. When Remy and Papoose's marriage hit a rough patch, Claressa swooped in like it was an opening round of a title fight. But instead of gloves, she came with lashes, a lace front, and a game plan. The turning point? Claressa's now infamous birthday party. Yes, the same party where Papoose shocked everyone by publicly proposing to her like Remy never existed. The internet damn near exploded. There were gasps, there were memes, there were even think pieces about the death of loyalty. And while Remy didn't speak out publicly, insiders said she was devastated. Word on the street? She left the party early, no makeup, no words, just a black hoodie and a look that said, "I wish AB ****H would." Fast forward to just days ago. Claressa sits down for an interview, classy, composed, and sipping sparkling water like she didn't just demolish someone's decade-long marriage. And then, like she's ordering dessert, she says it. "Yes, we're planning to start a family." Boom, mic drop. The interviewer blinked twice, the cameraman coughed, and the entire internet froze. A baby? A whole child with Papoose, while Remy's name is still legally on the marriage license? This wasn't just bold, it was nuclear. Claressa didn't announce a relationship. She announced a bloodline shift. She's not just taking Remy's man. She's taking the future Remy probably dreamed of. The family, the legacy, the headlines. And let's not forget this is the same Claressa who once told followers to stay in their lane and mind the business that pays them. Yet here she is, steering the car straight through Remy's lane and honking twice while she does it. But here's where it gets worse. Yes, worse. According to sources close to the situation, and by close, we mean nosy cousins with screenshot fingers, Remy had no idea this was coming. The baby talk, the family plans, all of it blindsided her. One source claimed Remy was so shocked by the news, she locked herself in her dressing room for hours before canceling an appearance at a private gala. Another said she smashed her phone after seeing the clip go viral on Twitter. Oh, and speaking of Twitter, social media had a meltdown within an hour of the interview dropping. The hashtag Remy deserves better was trending worldwide. Fans were posting throwbacks of Remy and Papoose's wedding, the prison visits, the years of loyalty. People were practically writing digital eulogies for their marriage. She gave him everything, one tweet read, and he gave her this. Others weren't so kind. Some defended Claressa, calling her a queen who knows what she wants. One user tweeted, "Why y'all mad? She won." Remy fumbled. Another posted, "Let's be real, if he was so in love, he wouldn't have left." Claressa is just doing what Remy couldn't woo. As for Papoose, crickets. Complete radio silence. Not a post, not a quote, not even a reaction gif. Some say he's staying out of it to avoid. And perhaps the most iconic moment of the live, Remy ain't cracked Rooney's loading boom mic dropped. That line alone got turned into merch, memes, ringtone audios, and even TikTok audio remixes. The reactions divided. Loud, emotional Team Remy flooded the internet with throwback photos, heartfelt captions, and even petitions demanding protection for Black women in toxic industry relationships. Traumatic? Yes. Effective? Also yes. Then Claressa clapped back, calling Remy bitter, outdated, and unable to accept she got outplayed. One Twitter thread even read, "Papoose ain't property. If he moved on, that's his choice. Claressa didn't steal him, he walked out." But then a third group emerged, Team Papoose is trash, and they came with digital torches. These people dragged Papoose for filth, calling him a career freeloader, hip-hop's biggest disappointment, and the male version of Kris Jenner. One tweet went viral with 120 likes. Papoose wrote all those bars about loyalty just to fumble it for a gender reveal. Tragic. And now, everywhere you look, the narrative keeps shifting from betrayal to pity, from scandal to strategy. And here's the twist that no one expected. A stylist who worked with Claressa last week is claiming that the baby plan announcement, it wasn't even real. According to the stylist's anonymous tip to the Shade Clique, Claressa was never actually pregnant and isn't even actively trying yet. The tip claimed, "It's PR, it's leverage." She knew Remy was starting to talk to him again, and she had to shut that down with something Remy couldn't fight: motherhood. Oh, so this isn't just about love. It's about control, it's about power, and it's about getting ahead of a story, even if the story hasn't happened yet. Which brings us back to Remy, because while she stayed mostly silent, she was spotted at a recent industry dinner. Face beat, dressed flawless, hair done like it's Grammy weekend. No words, just a look, one that said, "You may think I'm down, but I'm not done." And guess who was with her? A tall, well-dressed mystery man that had social media in a chokehold by sunrise. People are already speculating. Is Remy rebounding? Is she plotting something? Is she finally about to drop her side of the story? Because one thing's for sure, the Remy who smiled through betrayal is gone. Now the question isn't just what did Claressa do, it's what is Remy about to do next? And that's exactly where we'll pick up in part 3, because this fallout, it's just beginning. So, baby rumors, leaked audio, viral live streams, shady stylists, and a whole culture watching like it's the Super Bowl of betrayal. But this isn't just messy anymore. It's dangerous, because now it's not just about broken hearts and bad decisions. Now it's about reputations, contracts, and lawsuits. Let's start with the legal angle, because baby, Remy is done playing silent victim. Multiple sources have confirmed that Remy has consulted her legal team, and not just for divorce proceedings. We're talking defamation, slander, emotional distress, and even an alleged restraining order request. Why? Because apparently, Remy's legal team is alleging that Claressa's recent media appearances were orchestrated to provoke a public meltdown, a move that could impact Remy's brand deals, endorsements, and professional image. And if you think that sounds dramatic, you haven't seen the documents. A leaked legal letter hit the blogs, allegedly drafted by Remy's lawyer, stating that Claressa made intentional public statements designed to damage the emotional well-being of the lawful spouse. That phrase alone sent Twitter into a spiral. But while Remy was meeting with lawyers, Claressa was booking brand deals. Yep, you heard that right. Since her baby announcement went viral, Claressa reportedly signed 3 new brand deals, including a wellness brand offering prenatal vitamins, a baby clothing line looking to collaborate on a boxing mom campaign, and a reality TV development deal allegedly titled Fighter, Fiancé, Future Mom. The audacity. Astronomical, but carnival loots quick in Hollywood. Because the day after that announcement, Two of Clarissa's longtime sponsors, one luxury fashion brand and a sports drink company, both went suspiciously quiet. A few clicks later, and guess what? Both brands scrubbed her name from their official press kits.
Why?
Because allegedly, corporate doesn't want to get involved in the kind of scandal that ends up on every shade blog in the country, not when public sympathy is firmly with Remy, who, let's not forget, built her legacy from prison bars to Billboard charts with raw talent and ride-or-die loyalty. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the hip-hop community is choosing sides, and it's getting political. Fat Joe. Reportedly, Papoose cut off communication with Remy entirely in a now-deleted tweet. He wrote, "Some men don't deserve who rides for them." And in an unexpected twist, Cardi B allegedly reached out to Remy privately, offering support and telling her to stay solid because real wins don't need to rush. But not everyone's Team Remy. A few female rappers have spoken up in Clarissa's defense, claiming that she's being unfairly vilified for wanting a future with someone she loves. One underground artist even tweeted, "You all defending Remy like she didn't do easy dirty last year. Let Claressa be happy, woo." And then, like the icing on a toxic cake, her final leak hit the internet. A private email exchange allegedly between a producer at a major TV network and Remy's manager discussing a tell-all docuseries. The title cracked the Remy story. According to the emails, the project would feature sit-down interviews, exclusive footage, and even moments from the day she found out about the baby news. The same emails mention a full emotional arc, redemption through resilience, and the potential for a follow-up music project. And guess who might be executive producing it? You guessed it, Remy's sister, the same one who went live last week. But what about Papoose? Oh, he finally decided to speak after days of silence. Papoose posted a black and white selfie with a caption that read, "Growth is painful, truth is ugly, but both are necessary." The comments? A war zone. Half the fans called him brave. The other half dragged him through the digital mud with memes, clown emojis, and comparisons to Tristan Thompson. But the real twist? Remy unfollowed him, and not just on Instagram. In real life, sources say Remy has officially moved out of their shared home and relocated to a luxury apartment in Lower Manhattan. The same source claims she told friends, "It's not about revenge anymore. It's about peace. I've got nothing left to give him." And Claressa? She's still posting like nothing happened. Her latest story, a boomerang of her and Papoose clinking glasses with the caption, "Building ours unbothered." And yet, that smile looks a little forced, that hand placement not as tight, because even when you win the man, you still got to live with the mess. Now, the culture is asking, was this a power move or a PR disaster? Did Claressa win, or just accelerate her own backlash? Will Remy come out of this with the docuseries and a platinum record? And most importantly, is Papoose still the king of loyalty, or the biggest fraud hip-hop has ever produced? Because one thing's clear, this wasn't just a scandal. It was a collapse, a takedown, a front-row seat to the unraveling of a love story that once stood as the blueprint for Black love and hip-hop, and all it took was one woman, one ring, and one baby planned too many. So now that the tea has been spilled, the ring's been snatched, and the baby rumors are out in the open, we're left with one burning question. Who really won here? Is it Claressa, out here glowing, smirking, and allegedly picking out baby names with a man who may or may not still be legally married? Is it Remy, emotionally cracked but plotting something bigger behind closed doors with an industry comeback that might just turn her pain into platinum? Or is the only real winner the gossip blogs? Because let's keep it real, we're not just watching a scandal. We're watching a strategic collapse, a brand war, and maybe even the trailer for next year's most toxic reality show. So now we ask you, should Remy get the last word in a full diss track, or just move in silence and collect checks? Should Claressa be celebrated for going after what she wants, or called out for breaking up what was left of a marriage? And should Papoose even be allowed to speak again, or just sit in the corner with a pair of AirPods and reflect? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because we're reading, evering, and if you want more exclusive scoops, leaked footage, breakdowns, and viral drama served hotter than Remy's missing engagement ring, you already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe to Gossip Spill Vibe, where the truth is always twisted, the drama's always loud, and nobody, and I mean nobody, gets off easy. Until next time, keep your man close and your ex-wife's publicist even closer. We out.